Breaking news. You need to hear what Attorney General of the Federation has said. Abubakar Malami. He said prohibiting open grazing in the South is like northern governors banning spare parts. So it cannot happen. Do you understand? This man is always thinking left. Is always when people are going to the right, he's always on the other side of the road. Listen, guys, in the nations of the world where Nigeria is a developing country, we are expecting that Nigeria will become developed. Yes, like other nations of the world. In developed country where we have our dreams and aspiration and we are looking forward to become like, they have a lot more cows than we have put together in Nigeria. Have you heard of what we call the ranching system? Yet in Nigeria, Attorney General of the Federation, after stealing money that would be too much for his own lifetime and his children's lifetime, wants other people, the nomadic, the herdsmen, to keep on roaming about with their cattle. Why can't you put the right thing in place for them? Give them ranches. He said it cannot happen. The southern governors saying that herdsmen are banned from open grazing. He said it's like banning spare parts. You can't believe it. Oh. Let's get all the details. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's understand what this man is saying and where it's really coming from. Prohibiting open grazing in the South is like northern governors banning spare parts. Malami. The Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, San, has warned the governors of the southern regions against ban on open grazing in the region. The minister, appearing on Channels Television Politics Today on Wednesday, described the position of the southern governors as indeed dangerous. According to the Attorney General, the governors have no right to prohibit the liberty and freedom of movement of Nigerians, adding that their declaration was as good as northern governors coming out to ban spare parts trading in the north. Recall that governors from the southern region has met in Asaba Delta State to prohibit resolution to increasing security issues in the country. The governors as the governors, as Daily Post earlier reported, condemn open grazing and movement of cattle from the northern region to the south. The governors further called on for a national conference to determine national question bordering on the nature of Nigeria federalism and federal character in nature and the appointment among other issues pressing on the country. But Attorney General of the Federation Abubakar Malami insisted that the ban on open grazing does not hold water, adding that the governors must first approach the National Assembly to seek constitutional amendment in that request, adding that even without even giving give or trying to prohibit the freedom of a Nigerian with or without constitutional backing is a dangerous position. Well, is about constitutionality within the context of freedom expression in our constitution, enshrined in our very constitution. How can you deny the right of a Nigerian? For example, is as good as saying maybe the northern governors coming together to say that prohibit spare part trading in the north. Does he hold water? He said. Does he hold water for a northern governors to come out and he said no more spare part selling? So all those who are involved in spare part business should go to the state where spare parts selling is accepted. The constitution does not guarantee the right for anybody to do so. It is to go back to ensure that the constitution is amendment to fit for that their declaration. The freedom of movement, among others, is established in our constitution. And by inch, you want to have any comparison over it. The better approach is to go back to the sponsor of a motion, open grazing, to prohibit and see whether you will have the desired support for constitutional amendment in that respect. It is indeed a dangerous position for any governor in Nigeria to think that he can bring out a compulsory declaration on freedom of movement, liberty, and expect it to be honored. You see how the North think. They've taken it now to free. Listen, they are not concede that they say they kidnapped 10 people, 20 people. Listen, It's not their business. So just to let you know, in case you are thinking that, oh, they are very concerned, oh, these things that are happening, oh, they feel very touched by it. No, no, you are deceiving yourself. Okay? You are deceiving yourself. You see why Buhari cleverly put Northerners in all important places of relevance, especially with constitutional backing? It is because of things like this. So that if they go to court, you don't understand, they are ready to fight for the cattle, to that cattle, the cattle business is an important one. They cannot even be, you cannot even begin to understand it. That cattle moving around, going to people's farm. Have you heard him talking about the farmer herders clashes that farmers cut away the hand of a man? Have you heard it? Or kiss somebody in his farm because they went to graze his farm that he borrowed money from the bank, to put in place so that by after the planting season he can harvest. Have you heard them talking about the damage they've done to farmers? They are not concerned. Did you hear the Attorney General of the Federation come out to say, how dare the North block food going to the South? No. They want to stop the South totally and completely from going to the farm. Nobody goes to the farm, bring about insecurity, yes, scarcity. Then they ban, you can see that, you can see what they are doing. Ban on rice and the rest. It's not banned. You see, the border is not closed in the North. Please go and investigate. In Oyo State, they have stationed themselves. As a matter of fact, the day that they were celebrating Eid in Oyo State, in Siena particularly, 4 people were killed because they said they saw people smuggling rice. The people were not among those smuggling the rice, so they were having a feast. And these people that were not trained, that are no policemen, started shooting indiscriminately and killed 4 youths in that very town. Since then, they've sent them away. But Nigeria, they will come back again. So what are we talking about? The Attorney General of the Federation is telling Nigerians and is telling every governor, the southern governor, that they have no right, yes, to ask cow whether to move or not. I mean, if you have not seen it, a cow was entering into the hospital, inspecting. Cow is the new government we have today. And you see why this man is the Attorney General of the Federation. They know what they are doing. Don't get it twisted. Don't be deceived that, oh, no, no. It's a very clear indication of what is going on. It's a Fulanized agenda to implement and to put Fulanis into key position. These are just like 3 million people. But do you know what they wreck, the things that they are causing in this nation? Please pray for Nigeria. That's why some people are saying, let Nigeria break up. You see, leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.